Hey everyone, Ashley Mailloux here. We're going to take a look at Sunday, February 5th, Coast to Coast Pick 5 with races from both Gulfstream Park and Santa Anita Park. I thought it was an interesting sequence. One race stood out to me as a single and another one as a spread race. So we'll take a look at my ticket leg by leg. You asked for it. We listened. A new format here for these Coast to Coast wagers. It'll kick off on the East Coast at Gulfstream Park with a nice allowance optional claimer going a mile and a 16th. On the main track. And looking at the names in here, a headliner at 3 to 5 on the morning line is the number 6 Charge It. You can see highlighted in red, he is my single. I'm going to kick it off with a single. I know we haven't seen him since early July when he won the Dwyer by 23 lengths, but he's really been impressive in his 5 starts. His only poor effort was the Kentucky Derby, and I thought the Florida Derby when he ran second behind Wood Barrio was a huge performance. He still showed some greenness, and then to see him kind of wrap up his three-year-old campaign, with a big win was very impressive. So just a single here and that opening leg. We'll go to the second race at Santa Anita, a mile turf event. An interesting group of 3-year-old horses in here, and I'll actually use 2 of them, the 4 Thirsty Pappy and the 6 Tom and Jazzy. Tom and Jazzy's 9 to 5 short price on the morning line, but I think the big thing here, first time Lasix, Frankie Dettori lands the mount for the first time, and his best effort, arguably is easy to see, it was that turf effort 2 starts back. His only effort on the grass, got a nice trip just off the pace and was able to draw clear. I'll also throw in the number 4, Thirsty Pappy, who I think, looking at his turf effort, I like the trip that he got last time out on that turf course and was able to close nicely and win. And I think the pace might be quicker for him, so he'll be really in a good spot if that's the case. Ramon Vasquez has the call. We'll move here now back to Gulfstream Park for their final race on Sunday, race number 9, a nice maiden special weight event for 3-year-old fillies, a mile on the turf. I use 3 horses here. Todd Pletcher will send out 2. I only use one of them, though. Did use the first-time starter, the number 5, Nona's Tiramisu. Nice bred filly here by Medaglia d'Oro, who's got some nice works at Palm Beach Downs. You can see they've tried different things, turf and dirt works under her belt. You see Luis Saez lands aboard this one rather than the 2 Soviet Excess. I'll also use the 4 Solicitation. Second time out for Christophe Clement. It's a big angle for the barn. I thought the debut was respectable. Didn't take too much love on the tote board. 8 to 1 though was a solid price, and I just really expect improvement in this next outing. My price in here is the number 1 La Gula out of the Jorge Abreu barn. Horse finished mid-pack on debut in a pretty big field at that Belmont and Aqueduct meet. Now that was back in late October. Has been on the downside since then and hasn't been seen, but the barn does very well with maiden second time out. Edgar Perez, a little quieter now at the championship meet, but really respect the riding that he's done since moving his tack to Gulfstream Park. So loved the price, 10 to 1 morning line. And now we'll switch back out for the last 2 legs of the sequence to Santa Anita. The first race that we'll kind of cover there next is going to be race number 6, which is the grade 3 at San Marcos, and a mile and a quarter on the turf. Some big names in here, such as Dicey Mochara, Say the Word. It was an interesting race to go through. I ultimately spread in here to 3 runners, the 7, 9, and 10. I mentioned the name Dicey Mochara. I've been a big fan of this son of a day in his career. He's a 4-time winner. Last time out, I thought he looked very nice winning the San Gabriel Grade 2 event. Now, that was going shorter at a mile and an 1/8, but he's done well at the mile and a quarter distance in the past. You saw 3 starts back. He was second, just behind Master of Foxhounds in there, who you'll see he will face again in this spot. I'll also use the 9, the Gray Wizard, who was a winner last time out at the distance and prior. Nice second, going a mile and a half in the grade 2 event that he was in. My long shot in here is the number 10 Avenue. I know this horse typically needs a bit more in those final stages, but I've been impressed with his last 2 efforts and really respect the work that Michael McCarthy does. Kazushi Kimura climbs aboard for the first time, and he's been riding quite well in California. We wrap it up, though, in their 7th race, grade 3 events, the Palos Verdes, 6 furlongs on the main track for 4-year-olds and upward. And I'll use 2 runners in here, the 2 and the 3. I thought they were hard to distinguish between. The 2, Hopkins, second last time out at that 6 furlong distance. I think I like this horse sticking to a 1-turn distance. Didn't like the effort 2 starts back. And the 3 is the morning line favorite. Disappointed last time we saw him at the races, but that was at Del Mar, 2 starts back, won the Santa Anita Sprint Challenge grade 2 race with some big names in there, such as CZ Rocket, and got a great pace to run at. I think the pace will be hot. You should get a good trip just off of it, but a short price, Mike Smith in the irons. So overall, looking at my ticket, a $36 pick 5 here. Don't forget a 15% takeout, which is very horse player friendly, and a very affordable ticket that I've put together. Good luck on Sunday.